just see. Do we have our speakers here? So there was one,
I
two.
saw some of them who were
Christine, are
joining.
you there? Christine.
I see Christine is there, yes.
Okay, good. Christine is there. I don't have the presentations. Christine, do you have a presentation? And then you need to share it. And then we had Herman. Is Herman there also? Herman is there. I see Herman. Okay. And then we have Lindita. Yes, I see her name too. And Camilla Reimer. I think I saw you as well. Yes. Okay. If you have a problem, you can write in the chat. Now Spain has also joined, and Romania. That's great. It is now 5 o'clock, so I think we're gonna start. So we have it's our 7th webinar, Coding from Home webinar, and we're very happy that you're all here. We will start. We will have 4 presentations today. We have Christine Landsdina from Google Education, who will present an activity that has been developed specifically for Code Week called Animate Your Name. Then we have a leading teacher from Austria who is going to share a lesson and experience from making a chatbots in Scratch for primary, and then also chatbots on other languages a bit more advanced for upper levels. And we also have Lindita Lohja, from a leading teacher from Albania, also a physics teacher, who will speak about online learning using Minecraft, coding in Minecraft. And finally, we have Camilla Reimer from TechSoup, who will announce their grants and tell a little bit more about what the Meet and Code grants that NGOs, non-governmental organizations, can apply for. So that will come as the last presentation. And then we will give you some updates of what's going on in the EU Code Week community now when we're going into the summer. So I hope you all are really, really well and healthy. We're happy that you're here. If you have any questions, post during the presentation. Oh, we even have someone from Brazil. That's very cool. Jakub, would you like to add something?
I would just add that, as you already mentioned, we stay muted when we don't speak. We turn off our cameras also when we don't speak. We can turn them on. And if you have questions, please feel free to share them in the chat. And we will ask on your behalf. Each presenter was asked to present for around 8 minutes, so that we keep 2-3 minutes after each presentation for a short Q&As. And Annika, over to you. The recording is on, and so we can easily start.
Okay, so I will invite Christine Lanzina from Google to turn on your camera and unmute yourself so we can hear you.
Great.
And if you have a presentation, I think try and share it. Otherwise, maybe Jakub.
I have received a link which I am not yet allowed to access.
Maybe you can co-host her, make her a co-host. Maybe she can share then.
Yeah, I had some issues with sharing and joining the call. So I think that maybe we can just share like a summary afterwards once we do the presentation. So yeah, there's really not so much on the slides.
Christine, sorry, if you give me access to your presentation that I would open, I can share it myself from here, and you can be talking, and I will be showing the slides if you want.
Let me see.
I've just asked you for permission.
Let me. Yeah, I think Jakub, I have some access issues here. Sorry, I can't even.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, just to keep for the sake of saving the time, I think we can just go ahead and I'll share it afterwards. Sorry for the technical difficulties. So just to introduce myself, I'm Christine. I'm program manager at Google. I'm based in Zurich, Switzerland. And I'm part of the external computer science education team. And the goal of our program is to create opportunities for more students to study computer science. And throughout community-based programs and philanthropy, Google works to connect students from underrepresented groups to computer science education and connect them with the tools that they need to build their skills for future jobs. So that's the aim of our team and our programs. And I'm here to just share some of the resources that might be useful for educators across Europe. And one of them is animate a name activity, as Annika already mentioned. So just to give you a little bit of context, since 2014, I think, Google has been supporting the initiative, and we've been partnering and supporting the organizations across Europe to organize hands-on events during the Code Week. This year we tried something different, so we are going to offer 1 hour free online activity called Animate a Name in 22 European languages. So it is going to be hosted on Europe Code Week YouTube channel, and yeah, I will send the summary of the presentation and some of the links that have been already made public of this activity, so you can click through and see how that works. But those are, YouTube videos that instruct students to follow instructions and do some simple exercises. So we also registered the activity on Europe Code Week dashboard, so that will be possible to find that there too. So besides this 1 hour activity in 22 languages, we also just wanted to remind that there are some other resources that maybe educators might find useful. Again, I'll share that after this presentation. One is this Grow with Google for remote work. So there might be some useful links and resources for teachers who are working remotely through this time. There's also a program called Apply Digital Skills that helps probably high school students or job seekers to build their digital skills based on Google tools as well. So, and there's also, in addition, there's the CS First program that has more content around computer science, and that is available in French, German, Italian, Spanish. So yeah, I think all these resources are there. As I said, I will be able to share the links after this presentation. But yeah, I think that was my goal, and I wanted to share these resources. And thank you for having me. It's a great opportunity to join this group for sure. And I wanted just to ask if you have any questions, and if you have any ideas or suggestions how industry can support educators especially in this situation that we are all facing. That would be super helpful, and I'll share my email address, so feel free to connect if you would like to. So that was it from me.
Hey, Christine, I just wonder, are they online already, some of the activities?
Yes.
Maybe
So
Jakob, you can just share. Can you share your screen? Can you get them on there?
Sorry, there were some sounds and I had to mute people. So if you can unmute yourselves when you speak once more. And I'm going to share now the screen to show the YouTube playlist. Yes.
Yeah, please keep your microphones muted the whole time until you're invited to speak. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and we will be able, I think that those links might not be yet public, so we'll be able to share the links that then can lead you to testing that activity. So yeah, we are definitely looking forward to hear your feedback. If you have any comments or suggestions how that could be improved, please let us know. But hopefully this resource will be useful to be used during the Europe Code Week or outside. So yeah, so that was something that I wanted to share.
Yeah, there's a question. I think Jakob is finding the YouTube link. Have you tried focus groups with teachers? Sophia from Switzerland is asking.
Yes, in some countries more than in others, but yes, we've been talking to computer science teachers and trying to support the on the ground activities that are happening and supporting the grassroots communities through Europe Code Week or educator grants. So definitely we're relying on the teachers to lead the way, and we try to support them as we go.
And she has another question.
Mm-hmm.
How do you choose? How do you choose the objectives? Which curriculum? I'm not sure I understand the question, Sophia. Maybe you can clarify that, or do you understand it, Christine?
Yeah. So I guess definitely, yeah. So for instance, computers, CS first, this introduction to computer science, that is targeted to students 9 to 14-year-olds, but then applied digital skills is more targeted for high school students and job seekers. So as a team or as a group, we try to look at the pipeline or different age groups and see where the need is the biggest, and try to see where we can help the most. And we do believe that, yeah, as students, if they discover computer science and realize that they can be confident at that early age, they can then choose their path or their track probably much easier than if we just focus on older students. So computer science and this animate the name activity is also targeted to students who don't have really experience with computer science before. So those who are looking for more advanced resources probably might find this too simplistic, but we hope that this will encourage students and teachers to take something on that is easy to use and easy to use in the classroom and is out there for free. So.
And have you tried to reach non-computer science teachers like we do in Code Week? We target a lot like the people that are actually not computer science teachers.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you look at the CS First website, you will see some of the modules that are themed with different topics like arts, sports, music, storytelling. So we definitely believe that computer science can be integrated in all these areas. And that's why we would like to bring in students and engage with students from in different interests, and show that computer science is this diverse subject, and everyone can try and computer science is going to be part of so many areas in their lives in future.
Okay, Jakob has posted the link to the Code Week YouTube channel where we will publish these animate name exercises. And
Yeah.
yes, we will have a presentation by Meet and Code later today. Exactly. We will take those.
Yes, I'll share the links and my email address, so feel free to connect with me afterwards too.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much, Christine, for joining us. And thank you for supporting Code Week with these activities.
Super.
Thank you. So I would like to invite Herman Morgenbesser from Austria, leading teacher in Austria, to present. So you think you can check? You need to unmute yourself and turn on
Yes,
your
I think I'm all ready to hear.
Okay,
Can
good.
you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear
Yeah,
you.
that's
And we
fine.
can see you also, I think.
Okay.
So,
Thank you very much for getting the floor, and it's a pleasure to us in Austria to get the floor now. First time, because in the last years we had a lot of Austrian initiatives, and just to my person at the beginning, I'm a computer science teacher at the International School in Klosterneuburg, and I'm leading the Future Learning Lab, which is coming from the Future Classroom in Brussels, and I'm an ambassador for that, or was ambassador for the Future Classroom lots of years, and now I'm doing my best to get coding and these new initiatives to the Austrian schools. What I want to share at the beginning is the resource where I'm presenting. Just click on that link and you will follow the presentation. And what
Herman,
I want
Herman, sorry, if you want, I can also share the presentation on the screen. Oh, you do it yourself, so that's fine.
Yes,
Thank you.
can you see it? I hope so.
Yes, we see it very well. Thank you.
yeah,
That's great.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just one of the two initials in Austria, because Michaela Rossmann, who will speak in a few seconds, then so for half a minute, sorry. We together have found this hackathon last year, and we did a lot of initiatives together. She's working at the institution of VCLA, and she was founding ADA, which means computers, algorithms thinking different in English. And this initiative has done has a lot of I would say events, but she will talk more about that. I'm this year interested in doing the artificial intelligence coding, which is Watson. Together with our partners, we can work with in the FLL. Watson is the artificial intelligence used from IBM, which is also the heart of these initiatives of Google Analytics and things like that. So what we do is we bring together 6 schools on the 15th of October, which is the notch decoding, we called it, for being to understand in different countries. And this notch decoding will do something with experts that are coaching our students and teachers from 6 secondary schools. The goal is to create during this night to create a chatbot which is to use for schooling maybe, so just for the lesson plan, some questions and answers, and it will lead into human interaction. That's the focus we are doing on. I can put on the slide before I hand over to Michaela, and she will talk about the others. So our notch decoding will happen on the 15th during the night until, let's see how long the nerds are working. And on 16th of October, we will have a hexagonal, which is a form of debating we are doing like World Coffee, you know, where we are bringing together stakeholders, experts, teachers, students even. And this day we want to talk about how to discuss how the future of chatbots can help the increasement in industry. But now, if you don't mind, I will hand over and keep shared to Michaela. She was, I would say, the reason for all these hackathons in Austria. And maybe I can now go back to hand over the micro to her. Can you hear me, Michaela? And I will unmute. So.
Okay. Do we have Michaela there? You need to unmute yourself.
Michaela is there. Now she is unmuted, so we should be able to hear her. Michaela? It seems that she is unmuted and she has the camera on, but strangely...
We don't see you or hear you. In the chat, maybe, if you hear us.
Michaela, can you say something? Now we hear something.
I don't think it's her. You need to mute everyone, Jakub.
Yes. So I'm muting everyone. And now I'm going to unmute Michaela again, okay? So, Michaela. I don't think we have Michaela. Could maybe Herman, could you maybe step in? Because I don't... Yeah, there are some technical issues. Herman, are you still there? You need to unmute yourself if you want to speak. And Annika, you need to unmute yourself as well because I muted everyone.
Yes. I'm talking here all by myself.
Sorry.
Sorry.
We lost Austria, I think.
I think we lost Austria. That's what I was saying. We lost Austria. Shall we maybe take a little break with Austria and move on to Lindita from Albania, and then we can go back to Austria once they are back online. What do you think, Jakub?
Yeah, I think it's a good approach, and let's
Okay.
hope the others
So
will...
we will just take a little break. We will find out more about Austria hopefully very soon, and then I would like to invite Lindita Loja from who's a physics teacher and leading teacher from Albania, will tell us more about Minecraft and coding and learning. Do you manage to turn your microphone on and your camera, Lindita?
Yes, hello.
Hello, good.
Can you hear me?
We
Yes.
can hear you, yes. And I can see you too.
Thank you. And I'm happy to be here actually, because it's the first time for me to be a presenter. And I'm Lindita Lohia from Albania, as you mentioned and presented me. I'm a leading teacher for Code Week in Albania. And I'm a Minecraft global educator in 2018, but I applied for the last years again, because it needs to be every year. So for Minecraft, I say. We have used Minecraft in different activities for teachers. Okay.
Yeah, just can everyone turn off their cameras except Lindita? Thank you. Because we have a little bit of a bandwidth issue. Lindita, you stay on, and everyone else, please. I see some other people here with the cameras on. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt, Lindita. Please go ahead.
Okay. I think I've sent my presentation, a short one, because I have done many different activities. We have done activities, unplugged activities, and activities in code.org, which was for teachers and students in different classes. And we have used Minecraft as a tool in Minecraft Education Edition. Yes. And this is my outstanding leading teacher certificate from the last year. And I was very happy to be an outstanding leading teacher, actually. And me and two other teachers from Albania. And I tried to manage many activities in Code Week. Maybe, I don't know, because this is the first. Okay.
Yeah.
How can I move this one?
Jakub will move it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just need to tell me when you want to move to another slide, okay?
Oh, okay, thank you. This is some of different activities that we have done in schools, and I have done webinars in twinning to show to the other teachers how to make different activities. The first one is School Pashkovasa. It's made by just letters. And the second one, the second photo here is a semaphore in microbit. It's made by students with LED lights. And the third one with the flag in the middle is made with some ornaments. I don't know how to say it, but it's yeah, with numbering the black. How can I say it? It's like some little bolts. I don't know, bolts. You know. Okay, I can't say it because in Albania it has a name, but it has Ruza. The other one is blind library coding. It's a project made in Europeana. We have made a project about blind students. We have made coding the letters of alphabet, and we have made some cards to send to them. And we have gone to the library. Yes, the third one. We have gone to the library, and we have chosen a book by coding the name of the students with letters. So letters and numbers. And they have read the books and registered it in discs and sent to the blind students. And the last one is something made by hand, so handmade. It is mathematical numbering, and it's made by students, the last one. And It was
Cosa?
yeah, the last one. Okay.
Per quello che riesco a capire.
Okay.
Non capisco nulla, ma sì.
Okay.
You can move the other slide. Okay, you can move the other slide.
Sorry, yes, I'm moving now. I had to mute someone, but I'm moving now, and
Yeah.
I'm going to reshare it again. Sorry for that.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay. This is an activity in Minecraft. It was for the twinning day, and we have made it. A student made it for a twinning day in Albania, and we have put it in a twinning website. Twinning is a portal for European schools. So we have collaborated in different activities because when we register an event in twinning, we connect it with Code Week. So it has an option to connect it with Code Week. And you can show the other. These are some instructions. How can we use Minecraft? Minecraft, actually, we need to have an Office 365 account to play Minecraft Education Edition, but we can have Minecraft also in for free in internet, but it's more difficult, that one. So these are some game settings. The first one, when we create a world, we have to create a world to make a place for blocks, and we have to play it in creative mode. So so we have to save the blocks, or we don't do the survival mode in this kind of activities. So to not distract the buildings. And you can show the one. You can see the world type there. Okay, you can show the other one because there are world preferences. Yeah, and this is the creative mode. Is interface allows any item in the game. So it is unlimited building, and it is by flying to see the world by the upper side. So we can have the options to have a three-dimensional view of the world that we show in the or that we build in Minecraft. And we have done some activities in Minecraft. You can show the other slide. Yeah. These are some activities made in code.org, and the students have gained some certificates when finishing 10 or 15. It depends by the level of the game. 10 or 15 levels of the Minecraft game. These are some certificates, and then we put it in Code Week activity. The number of the students. Yeah. We can show the other slide. Okay, and this is the project that we made in Minecraft contest, actually, in Italy. It was a project created by Marco Vignalini, and it is the center of our city here. The first one is the real center, and the three other photos are Minecraft creating world for this kind of center of city. Yes, and it is a clock. The center of the city is a clock. It is calculated how many blocks we need to put in Minecraft world. So we have done some coding activities to connect to the math subject with the art subject. And we have done the activity in Code Week website. And this is the Minecraft contest that we have presented in the website of Minecraft contest. Okay. Okay, can you move it? The other slide? Sorry.
I think this is the last one. I don't have anything else.
Okay,
Sorry.
can I share my screen for 2 minutes? Because we have,
Yes.
okay, Minecraft Education Edition. Okay. Mm,
Now you should be able to share your screen.
okay.
In the meantime, just many positive comments in the chat. Emilia Elisabetta Nitescu is saying, amazing, great job, congratulations. Herman is saying, great activity. There are really many positive comments. So well done,
Okay.
Lindita. And now you are sharing the screen, so we should also see the last
Okay.
part.
I have opened the Minecraft project made in code.org, and we can do run project. I think we have made another. Okay. We have made an account as teacher. So here is Lindita. We can make an account as teacher, and then we can create our classroom in the code.org, and then we can make different projects. I don't know what's okay. I have to move this. Sorry. Okay, this is my dashboard. This is some of the tools that we can use in Codergy, and we can choose elementary school, middle school, high school. Hour of Code. Hour of Code is used in activities for Code a week. Okay, and in this site we have.
I think maybe the
But I think
connection
the
is
internet
not,
is a little okay.
yeah, it's not so good. The
Yeah, it's a
connection.
little slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
also we're running out of time. So maybe we could,
Okay.
you could, I have a question for you.
Yeah. This
The
is the Minecraft Education Edition. So I have to move the where I have registered for the Global Mentor badge. Okay. You can ask.
yes,
I can
so
stop sharing maybe.
yeah, so Stefan wonders if your students participate in this year's Global Minecraft Education Challenge. Does your students participate in the Global Minecraft Education Challenge?
I'm sorry, I didn't get.
Let's see. Maybe Jakub, you have better connectivity.
Yeah, the question is whether your students participate in this year's Global Minecraft Edu Challenge. And maybe Lindita, if you want, you can turn off your camera and stop sharing the screen, and maybe that will work smoother only with audio.
Okay. It's a little okay. This is the Minecraft. We have taken part in the challenge in 2019 till 2020 because it was a big project actually, and we haven't won because it about the COVID-19 situation, and the students don't have computers at home, so they have used mine at school. And we had only 3 weeks to make the city center. So if I got the question well, I don't think.
Yes, thank you very much, Lindita. We're running out of time, so could you please stop sharing your screen? And then you get a lot of people are very excited about your project. Maybe if you turn off your camera as well,
Okay.
it
Thank
will
you.
be a bit better, the connection.
Yeah.
And there are no specific questions anymore, so we will try and get Michaela Rosman back online and see how that works. So if everyone else could mute themselves and turn off their cameras. And then Michaela.
So, Michaela, I unmuted you so you can start talking.
Doesn't seem to be working.
No, she's talking. She's telling me that she's talking, but the microphone is not working at all.
Okay.
Sorry for that. Michaela, if you want, you can eventually call in via phone. You should have the details in your invitation, and I will show the slides so that we can do the presentation at the next stage. Okay.
And maybe Herman could take over. So in the meantime, maybe I give the floor to Herman while Michaela is calling in. We can also not. Herman, can you connect?
Yes.
At least
Can you hear me
turn
now?
on your audio.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Thank you.
Oh, that's good. So I will stay without any presentation. I wonder
Yes.
where I was stopping. Michaela and me are doing together the Code Week now for the second time, and we have planned a lot of initiatives. What she wanted to present today is Coding in Scratch, which is an all over Austria initiatives in these ICE studios coached by the ministry. And the main idea is to do coding unplugged. They translated them. This is the technical university where she is working. They translated this unplugged page into German, and they are really using all this stuff that is doing unplugged coding. And the next step will be that there will be a coding challenge unplugged in different events, and not to forget to code in Scratch, which will be the full program then. I wonder where I stopped before. The coding for good AI means we are working with Watson, and this will be for the upper classes. So this year we try to get into all. Oh yeah, now you can see it, into all these initiatives. The Hackathon for Good AI, which is done by the VCLA, where she's part, is the main idea of all these initiatives. Could you please change to the next, and I can say something about the challenge, which is done by the ADA project. ADA means Algorithm Thinking Different. They are planning from 10th to 25th of October challenge for these primary schools based on Scratch, even with an award. It's very good. And it is already leaded, if you please take the next slide, leaded by a teacher, which is showing them students. Oh, this slide is talking about CS Unplugged, what I was talking before. There are lectures from the Technical University colleagues of Miaela, and you could see this nice unplugged coding there. This is a sorting network where kids are just stepping, and after a few steps, you are sorted in the correct way. We did this world record this year with about 50 students. In 3 minutes, they were organized from 1 to 50 using one of these types of sorting algorithms. Excellent, and we are keeping the world record on that. I mean, together with the Technical University, with the institution of Michaela. So please, the next one, if you could.
And Herman, if you allow me, I get the message that Michaela should be now in, so maybe she
okay,
can.
fine. Thanks,
She
Michaela.
can finish if you manage
Please
to.
take over. Thank you. I will drop off my microphone.
So, Michaela, do you manage? Herman has kindly gone through the coding, the Scratch activities, and the CS Unplugged.
Unfortunately, Michaela, we still don't hear you.
Okay, then I just suggest that Herman continues.
Yes, sorry.
Because we can't wait more for this.
Okay, the time frame is from, in this case, the target group is students, people which are working with Scratch, and there will be an introduction by Birgit, and it is a challenge maybe for international use too. It's used to use for Austrians, and it is basically for the primary. Please, could you keep the next slide? And this is the notch decoding. I can do it very fast, not to run out in time. The chatbot we are creating used on IBM together with our partners, industry partners, and students from the EDV Schule Wien. This will be online on Zoom, so if somebody is interested, we can open the Zoom room for that. And on 16th, we are discussing on that. I wonder if I was to hear in my first speech. This is what we are calling hexagonal, which is a form of debating. And the stuff we are debating that day is how to code artificial intelligence, how to work with artificial intelligence in education. That's what we are addressing. 6 schools working together the whole night from 15th to 16th, and then on 16th the stakeholders discussing on that. So all in all, this is a lot of initiatives, and what I forgot is that Michaela plans to do this Scratch all over Austria in the ICE studios. This is the Lego Innovation Studio, where different studios all over the Austrian regions can join and maybe getting one of the prizes. They do a nice prize this year, and many thanks. Last slide, please, to our partners, especially to the VCLA. This is the Viennese Center for Logic and Algorithms, coached by Mr. Seider, who is the head of that, and Michaela is in his team, and there's a lot of others from the Technical University, which makes this initiative really in a high grade of content and coding. And last but not least, I have to say that I'm part of the Scientix network. Everybody knows from the European SchoolNet, led by Gina and Ageda Gras, which also is partner in a lot of initiatives we have done. So all in all, at a glance, I wanted to say that ADA comes from this nice person living from 1815 to 1852. She was the first programmer. And we are calling this project, or the project was called by Michaela, following this ADA idea. And the project stands for Creative Engagement with Computational Thinking. All in all, the initiative starts up with Unplugged, and maybe it ends with high-level languages. Thank you very much, and sorry that Michaela. Let's see. There is no. She was entering the notes to the YouTube in the chat, please. If you could share that, maybe would be nice. So I hope I did it correct. Michaela,
Yes, thank you very much, Herman. And sorry about the connection. I see you have a fan here in Ramon from Holland, but I think Michaela has already answered the question in the chat. He was wondering if it was translated to English, and Michaela answered that it was only in German. So now Ramon will shape up his German a bit, if I understand this correctly.
In origin, it is English, so you can.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a German translation which is originally to use for the German countries, German-spoken countries, Switzerland, Germany, and Austria. But the original is English, and it's a really, really, really excellent tool. Thank you.
Jakub?
Yeah, I mean, I was just switching the slides and trying to help Michaela to connect, which we finally didn't manage. But I really recommend to watch the video. It's a 2-minute video, and after the webinar, after today's session, you can definitely watch it because it is worth it. And it's a nice video, nice result of the activity.
And Michaela has now posted the original link in English, so yeah, Ramon will not have to learn also German.
Have a look at the chat, and we will also, of course, post all the relevant links in the blog post that we publish after the Coding from Home webinar in a few days.
Okay. Thank you very much, Austria. 12 points there, 12 points for Albania, 12 points for the first presentation. Now we will go to TechSoup, who is, we have Camilla Reimar with us from TechSoup, who's presenting a Meet and Code initiative and specifically the grants that they are giving out. And I think some other activities as well. The floor is yours, Camilla.
Hi, thank you. Can you all hear me? I hope.
Yes.
Jakub, do you have my presentation?
I do have your presentation. It will just take me 1 minute to open it. So
Okay.
you can start and I will very quickly
Yes.
share.
So hello everyone. My name is Camilla and I'm the coordinator of the Meet and Code project together with Lisa Gersner, which is also here on this call. I think that many of you already know, already participated in previous edition and knows what is Meet and Code. But for those who are new, I will, in a nutshell, I will describe it. So thanks to SAP fundings, we provide micro grants up to 500 euros to NGOs all over Europe, so they can do coding activities with kids and youth. So as I said, we are, this is our 4th edition this year. We're very happy. There's a lot of new things coming and the project is expanding. But I wanted to show for those who are not aware and also to kind of tell you what's behind the idea behind Meet and Code. I wanted to share with you a little video. So Jakub, could you maybe share it? If not, I will do it from my computer.
I'm just opening it now, so
Okay.
I guess you see this. Do you see it or you don't see it yet?
I don't see it.
No, okay, I'm just going to very quickly. Now you should be able to see it. I'll try to play the sound, however, I don't know how this works.
Normally when you share, there should be like a button where you also say share the sound.
Okay.
Sharing.
Share multimedia.
Maybe we can just watch it without the sound.
Yeah, yes. Well, there's a lot of talking in the video. It's quite nice, but so yeah, if there is absolutely no possibility, then yes, we can do it.
I'm just trying to check that, but the sound does not work. I can post the, I will post the link to the chat, and then people can play it with the sound. But I'm playing it now.
Yeah, so maybe that's better if people just have a look at it. Yeah, it's the sound is part of the video, so it will not be the same effect.
Okay.
Now there's music.
So if not, I will maybe continue with the presentation.
Jakub, I have something called the multimedia viewer that's popping up with the video here.
The future of work is going to look very different to how it looks now. 9 in 10 jobs will require digital skills. The World Economic Forum estimates that 33%.
Now, sorry, I think the video's finished, right?
Yes, yes. So,
Okay.
well, I encourage everyone to check it after that, especially for those who are not familiar with the project. But yes, so if I can go
Back to the
yes, please.
yes. Okay.
So, as I said, this is our fourth edition, and every year the project is really growing and growing. Like this year, from 25 countries, we moved to 35 countries, which is quite huge. And this growing of the project is really possible thanks to our amazing network of partners. So we have 35 partners there, and they're really the ones that are doing all the work in each country and advertising about it and talking to the NGOs. So really amazing job. If you can move to the next slide, please. So this year we were a little bit forced to change our edition, and we decided to shift into online events only due to the COVID situation. And as we don't know how the situation will look in September or October, so not only it's a huge challenge for NGOs because they have to switch their activities online and do it, and they don't always are very aware of all those technologies. And it's also a challenge for us as we want to give and prepare materials for those NGOs so they can easily shift to online events. So the events will take place between September and October, so 2 months of coding for us. If you can move to the other slide, please. So we're trying to help the NGOs to switch to the online events easily. So we have our Meet and Code inspirational library, where, for example, you guys, I mean, I saw a very interesting project. You can put your ideas, your project, or if you have really verified links, resources in your language, you can share with us and put it in the inspirational library so everyone can use it. We will be also providing a manual about coding online. It's coming soon, I think starting July. We also starting with regular webinars, like for example, about security online, good practices, tip and tricks. So we'll have already 2 in June. The first one will be about online security, and the second one will be hosted by our Code Week ambassador from Romania, Anna Stamescu, who is also our Romanian partner in the Meet and Code project. So looking forward to it. As I said, we will also be posting some scenarios, some good practices, and I encourage you also to share them with us so we can share on our social media or in the inspiration library. TechSoup is one of the partners of this project, and for those who don't know what is TechSoup, it's an organization that provides software and hardware for NGOs, sometimes for free, sometimes for just small fee. So as an NGO, you can have the latest and the newest software and hardware for you. Also, you're able to attend free online courses about different subjects like online security or how to use the best all these softwares. So for more information, you go to TechSoup Europe and you find your country, your partner country, and then they will guide you through what is available for you. Can I have the next slide, please? So there is something that we're really also proud in the Meet and Code project is the fact that we can award best events that are happening every year. So normally there's like 4 categories. This year we added a new one, and that is due to the fact that we have a new partner in the project, which is the German Ministry of Interior, who is joining the project this year. In their framework of their EU presidency, which will start the 1st of July. So we'll have now 5 categories. So NGOs not only can apply for grants up to 500 euros, but they can also be a winner if they have a really nice event of 2,000 euros. one of the categories. So yes, so if you're applying for events, just click on the bottom for which category you would like to apply. And I hope that you will steal our heart with one of your ideas. Next slide, please. So that is all. That's our team for Meet and Code. So if you have any questions, follow us on our social media. We'll be posting when the materials are coming. Also some stories about events that are happening. And if you have any question also on how to register, just go on the Meet and Code website and click on your country, and then you can contact directly the partner in this country, and he can help you with everything. So thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, Camilla. People seem to know TechSoup, and some of them have or Meet and Code have received money. And there is a question if North Macedonia will be able to take part in Meet and Code this year.
They were, unfortunately, they were part of it last year, and due to some, I can say, some decision from the SAP offices, because they're the one that are financing and deciding a little bit about the countries. They decided not to include this year North Macedonia. So we're very saddened by that, because there were great projects in this country, and there was even one finalist. But this is not our decision, unfortunately. So this is a little bit, if I can say, some business decisions that were made.
Because this year you have still you're going to be in 35 countries, right?
Yes, we have 35 countries. Yes, we have, I think, all the EU countries and more and even more. Yes. So all the Scandinavians also, and Russia and Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan maybe not Europe yet, but yes, we have all them.
Where can we find more information about the Code for Europe competition, the path on the competition?
Everything is on our Meet and Code website, and everything is explained, and there's a link already sent on the chat, as I see. So everything is on the Meet and Code website, and just go click on your country, and you will have the information in your language, and you can also contact directly someone from there.
And one question that I had for you earlier was that, because you talk a lot about NGOs, so how can schools participate?
This is something that depends a little bit on each country. As I know that, for example, in Poland, some schools have a foundation set with the school, so they can apply for many grants. So they can apply for grants through that foundation. So it's really depends on each country. So that's why I recommend to go to the local website, and normally there's some information, or ask the person that it's the partner there, and he will have all information, what documents you need to provide to be to have a grant.
Thank you. Those were some of the questions, Jakub.
That's it. I think people are also sharing. People are also sharing the links and very happy and interested. I think you might expect, Camila, many applications or questions or involvement from the CodeWeek community, hopefully.
Oh, we hope, because this is like a new edition for us, which is going online. So we hope to have a lot of applicants this year. And also, I really encourage everyone to post all your ideas in the Inspiration Library, and to share it with other NGOs in Europe.
Okay, thank you very much, Camila.
Thank you.
And thank you to everyone that has taken part in the webinar. We just wanted to say also from the Code Week side that, of course, we are also going on online this year as much as possible. And we will have a calendar of events for where we will highlight really good open online events. So online events that are open to anyone, basically. either in local languages or in English, that will be open to the whole community. And we will share more information about this in a while, in a few weeks. So you can already now start thinking about great online activities that you would like to share with the community, either locally in your country or with the whole world, basically, if they are in English then. Jakub, anything else?
Yeah, I just wanted to maybe share with our community here, with the teachers and participants and anyone interested, that the Icebreaker Code Week MOOC just finished, or is finishing today,
Yes.
or it just finished.
Yesterday.
Yesterday indeed, and there were over 3,000 registered people. And Annika, you know the right number for the awarded certificates, right?
About 1,500 people finished the course and got their certificate.
So well done for those who
Yes.
well done for those who finished. And just for you to know that we are also planning what we call a deep dive MOOC, a more intense and a little bit longer, more in-depth course that will run in September, October. So you definitely keep your eyes open for that. And one maybe last thing from our side is that there will be soon new coding at home videos and materials for the Unplugged activities. So far there are 6 of them, and very soon there will be 9 in total, and we are aiming to have much more over the next few weeks. So keep an eye also on the Code Week YouTube channel and on the Code Week social media networks, because we are of course sharing all the relevant materials there.
And just to say also that the Icebreaker course, it's the first module of the in-depth online course that we will run in the autumn. So if you missed it now, you can do it in the autumn. We will probably in a few weeks, people will be able to register. So if you already took it last year, it's obviously not for you, but then we suggest that you share it with your colleagues, friends, and whoever would like to take it. Okay, Jakub, I think it's time for the group photos.
For the group picture,
now
yes.
we would invite everyone to turn off on their cameras, please, so we can see each other.
I'm going to take
Usually very nice. We need to have at least one full screen. So if you don't want to turn on your camera, you can maybe, I don't want to be rude, but leave the meetings, not to block the others.
Or just keep the camera turned off, because the on cameras will fill in the space, and I already see that we have the full room. So yeah, you're waving. That's great.
Yay.
I'm going to take a few pictures.
A nice orange t-shirt down there. Nitesh. Oh, you disappeared. Ooh, it was fast.
I'm even switching to the other screen because there are more people.
Great.
Excellent.
It's great to see so many of you here. And there we have a cat also with Anna. He's a bit orange, no? He has an orange collar. Yeah,
and we have the youngest coder, Darren Gillian.
Oh, Darren.
Showing the youngest coder ever in the history of Code Week, I think. Youngest participant.
Very cute. Congratulations. And calm. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, we will be back. We haven't set the date for the next webinar, but in around 2 weeks, we will have a next one. So until then, we hope you stay very safe and healthy, and that the sun will shine on you. And if you have holidays, that you enjoy your holidays, and the summer, at least enjoy the summertime as it is now in the evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Jakub and I are very happy to see you here, and we see you soon again. Bye.
Thank you. See you again. Thanks.
Bye.